Welcome. Welcome to St. Andrew Online and welcome to the St. Andrew United Methodist Church website. I'm Pastor Monica Jefferson. I'm the senior and lead pastor of St. Andrew United Methodist Church. We're inviting you to join us for our Christmas Eve and Christmas Day worship services. Our Christmas Eve worship service begins at 6:30 p.m., where we invite you to come, people of all ages, friends, family, neighbors, children, youth, and of course, adults. We'll be spending time singing some of your favorite Christmas songs, Christmas hymns, and carols. That's from 6:30 to 7 p.m. on Christmas Eve, December the 24th. Immediately following that, we began our worship service. Our worship service will also include at 7 p.m. a special message for our children. So please feel free to bring your children. We'll have one worship service on Christmas Eve. The message for the evening is titled The Good News in a Manger. We have been talking about good news for the month of November and December. We have also based our messages, of course, on the gospel lesson and the Christmas story as told in the New Testament. We've also been using The Journey by Adam Hamilton as the foundation for our messages, looking at what it was like for Joseph and Mary to come and walk from Nazareth to Bethlehem. We will be basing our message on December the 24th on this scripture from Luke chapter 2, verses 16 and 18. And it reads, So they went with haste and found Mary and Joseph and the child lying in the manger. When they saw this, they made known what had been told them about the child. And all who heard it were amazed at what the shepherds told them. This uh, this lesson is about some lowly shepherds who were working, believe it or not, on Christmas Eve, and they received a special message about something amazing that was going to be happening. And these working people, these working shepherds, had the privilege of going out and telling the world about this amazing event that we celebrate on Christmas Eve. They told of what had been told them. You see, that's the way the Christmas message, the message of the gospel, the message of who God is in Jesus Christ, and the power of God is spread. It's spread by person to person. So we invite you to come and join us on Christmas Eve, December the 24th. And after you join us on December the 24th, we invite you to begin your Christmas day with us as we continue to talk about the good news. On December the 25th, we will have one worship service at 10 a.m. But before we worship, we also invite you to come and join us for a time of fellowship at 9:30 a.m. We'll have coffee and donuts and refreshments for those who want to take a little time and gather and fellowship with us here at St. Andrew. But if you don't have time to come to the fellowship at 9:30, we invite you to join us at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning. It is something holy and amazing when Christmas comes on a Sunday morning. We want you to worship with us. The message for Christmas morning continues with the good news focus and the good news theme. The message simply is the good news journey. Sometimes we think that good news should be like a destination. We should have all good things come to us in life, and we expect it to be that way each and every day. My message on Christmas Day is a very simple one. It too comes from Luke chapter 2. My focus verse is Luke chapter 2, verse 7, and it reads, And she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in bands of cloth and laid him in a manger because there was no place for them in the inn. We, many of us know what it's like to somehow find ourselves in situations where it seems that things aren't quite going our way. But the good news of the gospel is that today might be a day that is a bad day. But because God continues to be with us in good times and in bad times, we have good news to tell and good news to share. The good news is that God journeys throughout our entire life with us. And on Christmas Day, we're going to talk about all the benefits of being in a personal relationship with God. And we're going to celebrate what that means and how living a life in a personal relationship with God is important for us to become more than we can possibly imagine, and then pass that amazing grace, that amazing benefit of being in a relationship with God on to others. We are much better together than we could ever be if we were all alone. And so I invite you once again, Christmas Eve, 6:30 p.m. for a time of singing and caroling. That's December the 24th. Christmas Eve, 7 p.m. for our worship service. Our worship service on Christmas Eve also includes Holy Communion, and we close with candlelight and the singing of Silent Night. Christmas Day, the worship service begins at 10 a.m. That's Sunday morning, Christmas Day. If you'd like to come and gather with us at 9:30 a.m. on Christmas Day for coffee and donuts and fellowship, you may do that. At St. Andrew, we have a vision that is as simple as the message that God is with us, Jesus Christ coming to us. We are creating a community, creating community in Jesus Christ, a community exampled after what Jesus Christ did when Jesus came to us on that night so long ago. We are creating community. You see, one is very important to us at St. Andrew. As you come and worship with us or come and join us online each and every day, we say one is a very important number. And so I send you and invite you, knowing that you have the power of God within you, the way that I send our congregation each and every time we gather together. One thought, one action, one prayer. One thought, one action, one prayer. Go. You may be the only good news that someone may experience. You see, you matter to God, and you matter to us. We'll see